Okay, what's going on, family? So, I just finished reading on myself, and it led me to a message that I need to share with y'all. That also was for me, too. If you think there's a perfect time, there's a perfect place, there's a perfect way, it's not. There's no perfect way to do something. There's no perfect time to do something. There's no perfect moment except for the moment that you do it. And basically, the message was just do it. Just do it. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop thinking that you need this. Oh, I just need this one more thing. If I have this one more thing, it's going to be right. If I do this one more thing, it's going to be good. Oh, because that's overthinking, and overthinking can lead you into procrastination, can lead you into doubt, can lead you from not doing what you're meant to do. Whatever it is, there is no perfect time, but the time and the moment that you do it. Oh, I wanna have kids. I'm waiting for there's no perfect time. You will never fucking be ready for kids. You will never. I don't care how much money you have. Because guess what? You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not emotionally ready, and how long will that take? If you haven't got over certain things, how long will that take? Or you can be emotionally ready, and you can be well ready and patient for, to be a parent, and caring and considerate, but don't have the money. You just may be at the point in your life where you're both. And then something comes in and knocks you right off. You're not gonna have a kid now. You're gonna wait till that clears up. What if it doesn't clear up? What if that situation that came and burdened you, it's not going anywhere? Maybe because it's the universe telling you that there is no perfect time. Just do it. Maybe if you do it, maybe if you have that kid, maybe if you start that project, maybe if you begin that challenge, that journey, then things will start shifting and lifting up. Maybe if you take the steps to just do it, the universe is going to place whatever it needs in your way to help you. It's going to give you the assistance you need. It's going to give you the comfort you need. It's going to give you the resources you need. It's going to give you the peace of mind that you need. And we're human, right? So we have ways to find something, some little minuscule things to make us feel like, oh no. Or maybe, but what if, Let me tell you something. It was not the right time for me to have my kids, but I ended up having them. They came unexpectedly. I knew they were coming, but I didn't know when. I didn't know how, and I didn't know when, right? And it came. And they came at a time where I was dealing with losing my mother. They came at a time where I wanted to escape. And the universe said, no, don't escape. This is not the time. You got plans. So let me put them in your life so you can be grounded. You can find a way to ground yourself, because with kids, you have to get grounded. With kids, you got to get yourself right. If you do not have yourself together, they will take you and turn you every which way but right. And I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean it in a chaotic, that's life type of way. It's a blessing. It is a blessing to have kids. It really is, because they teach you so much about yourself. They teach you so much about yourself, and they allow you and help you escape yourself, escape your mind every now and then. Retouch back with your younger self that needs the attention anyway. That knows exactly what you need to be doing anyway. It's kind of interesting how kids help you find you. Kids help you relate to who you really want to be. But nonetheless, I had them, right? I had them. And because I thought I needed the love from their dad, I chased. Even though it didn't have anything to do with me, didn't want me, I chased and chased and chased because I was so afraid. Because I had them when I didn't think I was supposed to have them at that time. I was. The universe is like, no, you are. And here I am as a single mother, right? I did all that chasing for nothing. I did all that running for nothing when I should have just accepted it from the beginning, that the universe knew what it was doing. See, both of my parents were taken, or not taken, but both of my parents transitioned, right? One after the other. And I just felt so lost. I felt like my safety net was gone. I felt vulnerable and naked, and I felt so lost. So lost. Who do I go to? Who do I turn to? Where do I get my help from? Like, I've always known to figure shit out. I figure shit out. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, I'm ex-military, army. You know what I'm saying? Trying to lead. Let's go. But when things get really, really tough and I just don't know, my back is against a wall, I usually have my mom or my dad to turn to. Hey, y'all. No. No more. Because what the universe wanted me to know is that I had everything I needed inside of me. That I had to learn to trust myself. That I can't just always be going to. And then on top of that, as a single mother, took everybody from me. Took everybody in my life that wasn't putting into my life the way it needed to, took them out. I'm like, I'm alone. I'm fucking alone. And so now it's only key people in my life that are there for certain reasons. And I'm not even supposed to look, the universe found a way to make it to where if I try to reach out, they don't answer. They don't get that message. They don't get that call. Because it's for me. It's for me to figure out. Because I'm retreating back into bad habits of trying to get other people's advice and input just to make sure what I'm thinking and what I'm wanting and what I'm doing is right. No, it's not fucking right. It ain't gonna fucking be right. It's not right. Just do it. And it'll figure itself out. I'm figuring parenthood out. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, it's grimy. Look, right now, it's early. I told him to go to bed. It's early in the AM. Gotta take this time for myself. And my one kid constantly calls me. Constantly calls me. That's why I tried to hurry up and make this video before it happened. On the clock, every day, nonstop. But you gotta find a way to push through. You gotta find a way to make things happen. You gotta find a way. But you have to trust that you just gotta do it. There's no perfect time. I tell this story to just let you know that there is no perfect time. When the universe puts things in your life, they want you to go. They want you to trust in yourself. And they want you to trust in it. Your spirit guides, your angels, God, however you see it, they want you to trust. They want you to have faith that everything is going to work out. They want you to take those steps. And when you take those steps and you understand, like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I don't know where I'm supposed to be at. But I'm just going to go. Once you do that, once you push forward through the dark, push forward through the small, push forward through the questions and all the confusion, you find out that you have assistance. I didn't know how I was going to do this. I didn't know how I was going to be a mom, especially when my mom was gone.
My sister.
She's in there. I didn't know. And then left to right, assistance. Left to right, resources. Left to right, help. Left to right, all the things that I need to take care of. All the things that I need to take care of my girls. I could not tell you how I'm getting through. but 5 years strong. 5 years strong.
My sister.
And they're healthy and they're beautiful and they're intelligent and they're creative and they're their own person. And listen, there was not the right time when I had them. I was by myself. I was hurting. I was mourning. I mean, I could tell you so many stories and so many situations where I just decided not to work. I quit that job, not having a backup. Matter of fact, because I didn't have real help with my girls when it came to them being watched and whatnot. And every time they were with their other parent, there would always be something where I have to call off or come to work late or do something. I said, you know what? And I got fired from one of my jobs, not because of that. I mean, it probably could have been because I was, late, which it never happened until, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to work. I'm not going to work. I'm going to take care of my girls. I didn't have it. The only money I had was disability. The only money I had was disability. And I was like 5-something. Luckily, I had Section Straight. You know what I'm saying? Got me good.
Listen, what are you doing?
That helped. You know what I'm saying? That helped. Luckily, because the building that I was living in, I did not want to be in, but it was there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the best neighborhood. It didn't have the best energy around it, but I didn't have to pay utilities. It was already included. So all I had to do was pay my part of the rent, which was like a couple hundreds. Helped so much. And then I began to tap in and work on different things, take classes, work on small things. Then it got to the point where I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this apartment complex. I don't want to be in this state anymore. I was over it. Trying to figure out what to do. You know what I'm saying? I was going crazy. I was like, I don't want to fall into the depression state anymore. I do not want to claim that spirit. I don't want to claim that spirit.
Mommy,
I'm still recording.
Oh, Mommy.
I don't want to claim that spirit. I was like, what? Took a trip. I kept telling myself, out. If you can't stop touching, out. Yeah. I kept telling myself, I want to travel. But how? My money is short. You know what I'm saying? I have to take care of these kids. How am I gonna travel? Found a way. Because I made it to where I was like, I kept wanting it so much that I manifested a way to travel. Left, traveled to a state that I fell in love with. And then I just asked the universe, if I'm supposed to be here, give me a sign. Now, mind you, I didn't know how I was going to do this because it wasn't really working. You know what I'm saying? The state that I wanted to travel to was kind of pricey. It's known to be expensive. So I was just like, if this is a sign, send me a sign to let me know this is where I'm supposed to be, that you want me to come here. And I got signs before I left the state. And then when I got back to my state, I was getting signs until I left. It was just flooding. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, fine, okay, let's go. There are so many times in my life where I just went on an impulse, not knowing what was going to happen after. That turned out to be the best thing in my life because I trusted. There's never going to be a right time. There's never going to be a perfect moment. You just got to do it. And I know I got drawn out, but I mean, it all came back full circle. But understand, like, you really got to understand, because a lot of times we feel like we allow, a lot of times We allow our
Mommy.
3D life to interfere with our spiritual life. And we don't fully have control of the spiritual life, of the 5D. You know, we work with everything within the 5D. But we have to understand that we have a part, just like the spiritual world has a part. And they're going to work with us, whether it's our ancestors, whether it's the universe, whether it's angels, whoever it be. They have their part and we have ours. We can't try to take control of that. All we can do is sit back and let them do what they do after we've done our part. And sometimes our part is just to sit back and receive. That's another message I received. But just sit back and receive. Sometimes we don't gotta do a lot of things. Sometimes we just gotta trust. And by us trusting, we get what we need. Ask and you shall receive. And it's true. You ask for it, you will receive it. One thing, it just may not be the way that you think it's supposed to be. It may not look how you want it to look, but it's there. We just got to understand that. But I hope this helped. I gotta go before they get impatient and flood this. I really hope this message reaches whoever it's supposed to reach. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's cool. It wasn't for you, boo. Pass it to somebody who might need it, okay? I'll see you in the next round. Love you.